Hi Rashid, this is Ashley. I got your email about adding in the template to Dealer Socket, and so I thought I would just make you a quick video and show you how to add in templates. So once you're logged into Dealer Socket, you're going to see right here on the contact dashboard, this is usually what pops up when you first log in. Over here under marketing tools, you're going to go here to email templates. Now, if you want this to be an automated email, you need to go to document manager. But for a template, the difference is documents are going to go out automatically and be set into campaigns, where templates are going to be in that drop down when you go to send out the email. So for this one, we'll go to email templates. It's going to pull up all of our available templates. To add a new one, we're going to click here on the little plus sign. And then the first thing you need to do is choose which of these categories that you want it to be on. For the one that you wanted to insert, it looks like it should be under purchase inquiry follow-up, since it's a follow-up to a fresh up. Then you can choose your visibility. So since this one is for a manager, it probably shouldn't be used by anybody else on the staff. And so what I would do for this is go under team list. And you really always want to at least have the administrator on there so that we can make any changes if we need to. We can put general manager, and then we can also put sales manager. And that should cover myself, you, and Steve. Then you're going to put in a name, whatever you want to name this. I'm going to put in here fresh up manager follow-up. Okay, and then you need to put in your signature right here. So for now, I'm going to leave this blank because I'm going to allow you to create that for yourself. But you would this is not customer facing, the name. The subject is customer facing. So you want to make sure that there's a difference between these two. The next thing is you're going to type in down here, and I know one of the questions that you had was how to put in the code snippets to pull different information. So here's the template that you had sent over to me. I'm assuming that this was a logo. We can download this here. So we have the logo here. So what you're going to do, I'm going to copy this and I'm just going to paste it in, and then we'll put in the, thank you. We'll put in the code snippets afterwards. So I'm going to paste this in here. First and foremost, to add in any logos, we're going to go here to this little picture. This is an image picture, and you can download anything you want. So right now, these are the logos and the pictures that you already have downloaded. We have the Cardinale Way logo. If we go down, we have pictures that have been uploaded. You have these ones that have the Audi. I don't see the one that you wanted to use. Actually, I think it might be this one here. So if I click on this, it's going to import the image into my template. If I don't have the image here, what you can do is click to import image here, choose file, and then I can pick a picture off of my computer, and I can upload it in and upload the image, and then it will be in those choices. For right now, I'm going to just pick the one that's down here. I think it's the same one that you already had. Now you can resize this. If that looks a little bit too big, you can just double click it and you can resize this so you can make it a little bit smaller. You can see if I change this here, let's say I do 500, you can see how that's changing the size. So depending on how big or small you want it, you can just automatically change this. Maybe we do 450. And you can see this is going to adjust the height on its own based on the width. That still looks a little bit big, so I'm going to just change it to 400. Let's say that that's good. We're going to click here to make it centered. And then I'm going to move down. You can see there's a couple of different font types here. So the first thing I'm going to do is put in the code snippets, and then I'm going to adjust all of the text at once. So right here where we want the customer's first name, these code snippets are all of the available ones here in a drop down. So you just pull this. We can see the first bit is customer information. I can click on here to first name, and that's going to put my first name in. Okay, if I wanted to add last name, I'd do a space, and then I'd scroll down here to last name, and I could also add the last name in. Okay, make sure that there's no space in between your code snippet and the comma, because we want it to look seamless like we had actually typed it. The other thing is, now if you're the only person who's going to be using this, you can have this hard coded like it is right now where it actually says your name. But if you wanted this to be dynamic, we could put in here manager of the assigned. We could put in general manager the same way, just by going to code snippet. And then you can see that there's like service manager, salesperson, the assigned to manager. So there are other things in here that you can fill in. If we go down, there's a lot of different options. Now you're probably going to be the only person using this, so I'm going to leave this the same. Here under salesperson, let's highlight this one, and we can go here to code snippet, and under the event, what we're looking for is the salesperson. Okay, so we can pull in salesperson. Now one thing is he or she, that's not something that we can have as a dynamic code snippet. The reason is there's no place in the system for us to choose under that salesperson whether it's a male or a female, and so there's not going to be any place for the system to pull that information. So you're going to want to just rephrase this sentence to take out the pronouns. You could add in here the salesperson's name again, or you can just rework the sentence altogether. You can also pull in code snippets for phone numbers. So if you wanted to do that, I mean, there's a lot of options here, so you can do any of those. Once you have this set, if you want, you can put in a signature. I'm assuming under your settings in your user ID that it pulls up a signature automatically with a template, so I usually leave that off. Once you have it set up exactly how you want it, we're going to highlight the whole thing, and we're going to choose the default font. So you want to choose your font, whether it's Arial or any of the other options, and you always want to choose your size as well. So usually size 3 to 4, which is 12 to 14 is a good size. And then we're also going to choose the color. So you can see these ones are highlighted here in red. We really don't want that. And the color is going to be right over here on the side. We can just use automatic, which is going to be black. If it doesn't do it all, we might need to do it again. And just make sure that there's spacing in all the right places. And usually it's really up to you if you want to have this in a different color or not. I usually like to just make it black as well. And that's about it. Once you have it, you're going to just click save up here at the top, and then it'll be available in your drop down immediately. If you need anything or have any questions, let me know. Hopefully this video was helpful.